Hey y'all, today I'm going to be ranking every song from Poppy's EP Stagger. This was released in October of last year, and Apple Music describes it as kind of rock, but I would say it definitely has elements of other genres. There's some guitar, piano, some other stuff. This album is really awesome. I think it kind of provides like an extended look at Poppy's process of healing, but it also does have elements of her, getting angry, reflecting on the terrible things done against her. This EP is really interesting, so let's just go ahead and get into this ranking. So for number 4, unfortunately, is the first track of this EP, not album, EP. It's FYB. It stands for Fuck You Back, gives you a little look into Poppy's kind of reflective manner. It's like, fuck you? Oh yeah, well fuck you back. This song is alright. One of my main complaints with this song is how short it is. It is not even 2 minutes. I'm pretty sure it's 1 minute, like 48, 50 something seconds. So it's very short. And unfortunately, even though it is very short, it doesn't really like pack a punch. I think some of the melodies feel very forced, especially with the chorus. I think it's the chorus. It's the part where it's like something, fuck you back. It's pretty interesting, but I feel like her vocals and the guitar follow a very similar pattern, and it almost feels kind of forced the way that they both follow that rhythm. Yeah, especially the part where she says, I figured you out, and I know what you're about. You're sticking it out, so your dick's in her mouth. That's kind of the opening lyric. It's nice to see Poppy making similar songs to her I Disagree era. However, this song doesn't really provide much, and again, I do wish this song was longer. It is around 2 minutes, which is kind of just terrible. I feel like she could have easily added at least an intro and an outro to kind of at least boost that runtime to maybe 2 minutes, but it's still pretty short. Number 3, we have Pocket. Number 2 and number 3 could be flipped for me at any given day. I think they're both pretty good and stand around the same point, but this is just a general ranking. This song has very strong lyrics about being fit into a pocket, and in the chorus she says, I forgot how to stand because I stood for you, as well as things like I'm a better man than you, I forget who I am for you. Generally, those lyrics I think are very good. I think they're very strong. They fit together with the song very well. I really enjoy those. This song isn't very memorable. I think it's a mix of Fuck You Back and Shape, which is another song from this album. But I believe the lyrics are the main standout for this song. I think the production is obviously still amazing. I love Poppy, pardon my dog. But I think a lot of these lyrics are very relatable. Giving so much for another person, and you really just losing your sense of who you are, and kind of just giving everything for someone is something a lot of people can relate to, and I really think this song encapsulates well. Whatever word I'm looking for, I apologize. But this is a really fun song, and I feel like this vibe could be from Flux, which is another one of her full-length albums. Personally, Flux is my favorite album by Poppy, so I did like this song, but that is why Pocket is at number 3. Number 2 is Shapes, and if you couldn't tell already, this ranking is almost basically inverse of what the track list is, so that's pretty funny. That was not planned. Fuck You Back, Pocket, Shapes, Stagger, it's gonna be reversed, so that's pretty funny. Shapes has an amazing chorus, and I love how this song just immediately throws you in with the ooh, I can't sing, I'm sorry. It feels like a modern day classic already, and I haven't even heard many people talk about it. It just has a very strong melody that I feel like could be a hit. I can imagine this song being played at a concert, not even just like a Poppy concert, but just at any concert because of the energy and what is going on in the song, which I really love. This feels like conceptually a bridge between I Disagree, which is her kind of metal album, like her very hardcore, screams, crazy album, and then Flux, which I was talking about earlier, which is her kind of more rock album. And I feel like it kind of bridges the two pretty well, which I think could be cool if you were to listen to I Disagree, then Shapes, and then Flux. I feel like that could work pretty well. This song is overall really fun. I really love the message about how Poppy's ex-lover would treat her like shit and try to make her into something that she wasn't. You know, how how Mars was like, I don't want to be with you anymore, Titanic Sinclair. And then Titanic picked up Poppy, and then he kind of forced Poppy to act like Mars Argo, and, you know, being put into a wall, squished into something that she's not. And I think that that's a great metaphor. This song is really good, and I really like this song. I think it's one of the better songs on this album, as you can tell by number 2. But yeah, Shapes at number 2. All right, number 1 is Stagger, which is the title track. And I just wanted to show y'all in the little script I have 1, 2, 3. This whole paragraph is about Stagger, so I'm gonna try not to make this too long, but I absolutely love this song. This is the star of the album. It's very different from the other 3 tracks. The other three tracks kind of have this kind of hardcore rock, very kind of rough kind of vibe going. But Stagger is very different. It has guitar and piano and kind of starts off very sad. And it has these really chilling lyrics that are just full of despair. It's almost as if Poppy has accepted that this is how things are going to be, and she's just going along with it. And it's almost kind of sad. I feel really bad for her. However, this song is incredible. If you have not listened to the song, I would go ahead and listen. It is wild. And I would go as far as to say this is in Poppy's like top 5 songs ever, which is crazy to me. The mix of the guitar and piano with her vocals, with the chilling, haunting, near the end where she goes backwards, the da-da-da-da-da-da, it's so good. I don't know how she thought of that, with the melodies, everything. It's amazing. One of my personal favorite lyrics is, "You see the mountain is just a cliff, and I can't talk you down from it." That is a chilling lyric. It could be a reference to Titanic Sinclair, the various threats that he would give Poppy, you know, almost threatening to end his life because she didn't want to do something, which I think is terrifying. And it's not even in this, she doesn't even phrase it or make it seem like he's the villain. It's almost as if she's accepted that, and that he's just on this cliff and she can't do anything about it, which is heartbreaking, but in terms of songwriting, it's incredible. At the end, Poppy repeats the phrase, backwards, backwards, as the guitar slowly plays in the back. This is a chilling end, implying that she's only going backwards and cannot be saved. This song, I cannot get over how incredible this song is. It is so chill, so heartbreaking, so full of emotion, but Poppy almost just is just jaded, and she's just almost just telling you how it is, just laying it on the table, and doesn't really even seem affected by it, which you can take that in multiple ways. You know, she either has accepted it and she's just gonna be able to move on and heal, or she's accepted it and she just knows that she can't do anything about it and that it's just gonna hurt her even more, which is heartbreaking. But I think she conveyed her point incredibly in this song, and I listened to the song so much. This song came out last year, but it's already in my top 5, I think, for most played songs this year. Overall, Stagger is a great album, or EP. I think some of the songs, Fuck You Back, could be a little better. However, I think it's just a great addition. I'm really happy that Poppy's still making music. Obviously, she's been making music for, I think, like 8 years now, and I'm glad that she's still making stuff. Like, I think she makes an EP or an album every single year, and I'm pretty sure we're getting an album in later this year, which I'm so excited about, and I'm going to try to talk about this more. But yeah, this was my first really like album EP ranking, and I want to do a lot more with Poppy. I already have them ranked in my notes, just like this, but I still have to write stuff like this. But yeah, let me know what y'all think. Let me know your ranking for this album. I definitely recommend y'all check this out, especially Stagger. Stagger is incredible. But yeah, I'll see y'all later. Y'all have a great day.